Hey there folks, I'm Stefan Yeager and welcome back to Only Boss Fights. Today I'm going to give you my first impressions of Lords of the Fallen. So without further ado, let's dive right in. I have been playing Lords of the Fallen since its release on Friday on Xbox Series X, and this footage is from the first few hours. This game is hard to make a decision on. There are good concepts with this game, some that work and some that don't. So we are going to go through it. First off, the main concept the game was promoted on, the switching of two worlds, works well. The two worlds, Axiom and Umbra, work really well together. Axiom being the normal world and Umbra being the land of the dead. Having to switch between the two worlds to be able to proceed in the game is a very good mechanic. I like that it can look like a dead end and using the lantern to see if there is another path in Umbra before committing to giving up one of your lives. I also like that the hunters that come after you if you're in Umbra too long is not very often. You have to be there for at least 5 to 10 minutes before one shows up. I have only had it a couple times while exploring the world. The combat and the enemies in Lords of the Fallen is a bit hit and miss. Enemy design is very good in my opinion, with a good variety of enemies, and the bosses are a good variety between humans and monsters with very interesting abilities that they use with a change up between phases. I do like the different type of weapons each class starts with, or with starting with a main weapon, a ranged weapon and the Umbral Lantern. I am using the Dark Crusader class because I pre-ordered, so why not? The longsword that this class comes with as default has a very long reach and have been running it two-handed rather than having a shield. The health that you can regain from blocking is very generous, and with bosses usually takes me 2 hits to regain my health from a successful block. The parry system is also very forgiving, even more so than Lies of P's, which I have been playing the last month. It did not take me long to get to grips with. I was able to use it to good effect on the first main boss and was able to stagger her a few times to gain an advantage and deal massive amount of damage. Talking about bosses, I have had some issues with the bigger bosses. With these bosses I have got into tight situations with the bosses, like between a wall and them, and the camera doesn't know what to do. I have had the camera in the wall or in the boss itself and not being able to see anything and have died because of this. Also, I feel that the combat is lacking. The combat does not feel weighty and it doesn't give you the feel of the hits. I do love when a good Soulsborne game gets the combat right and every hit and block feels meaty. This is very far from that. With this game, the graphics look amazing. The worlds of Axiom and Umbra are absolutely stunning with breathtaking views. Unfortunately, the frame rate cannot keep up with the game. If you have it on quality mode, I was getting frame rate stuttering just from running around. And in performance mode, when swamped with enemies, I got heavy stuttering that happens way too much and just dodging until it calmed down. This game is struggling to run well on modern consoles. In summary, my first impressions are not the best. I don't know if this is because I had such high hopes for this game, but my recommendations at this time is to wait for the company CI Games and Deck 13 to release some patches to resolve these big issues. Now I am going to continue to play and will give out a full review once I have done one playthrough, or till I cannot keep playing anymore if there's that many bugs. Quick update. Overnight, Lords of the Fallen's got a patch for Xbox. The statement put out says that this patch features critical performance improvements and bug fixes. I will see how this has improved the game and will include it in my full review of the game. I hope this video has given you all the information you need. If it did, please hit the like button and subscribe for more Lords of the Fallen content. If you have any questions on the game that you would like answered, you can ask it either in the comments or on X at Stefan Yeager, and I will try to answer them for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Only Boss Fights. Have an amazing day, you beautiful people.